92.5 XTU.
Well, here we go. First of all, happy holidays, Dr. Russ. Thanks for coming in again.
Happy holidays. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Little Leonard's 4 months old, I guess.
4 months, yes.
Math.
He's doing very well. He's the happiest kid ever.
Yeah, you know, I tell you, the biggest problem is that fathers have, you can speak to the mother issue, is when my kids were born and I have 4 of them, I would try to take extra time on call. Yeah. So at least I had a prayer of getting some sleep.
Right.
At home, you're cooked. The biggest challenge of the holidays is lack of sleep. You're busy doing extra things. You're shopping. Family's coming in. You have extra stresses because of the family. And so the sleep that we don't get leads us to do a couple things, including overeating. Remember, the brain craves 4 things. It craves sleep, sex, which you've actually taken care of, food, and water. And
all in one time.
All one time. And if you don't get enough sleep, you're going to crave carbohydrates, which is what we end up doing. So especially if you're in the radio business, but frankly, whatever you're doing this time of year in the Philly area, if you're not getting that sleep, you will eat carbohydrates, foods that aren't good for you, and you will gain weight.
You're so right.
Well, let's get into the holidays here. We got parties everywhere. Yes. And there's obviously going to be one of the things going to be drinking going on there.
Points to me.
We want to ask the professional hangover cures. Is there such a thing? And I know you have this like 15-minute rule. Explain what that is.
Well, let's first talk about why you get hangovers.
Yeah.
It's primarily because of dehydration. Your brain shrivels up like a walnut inside a coconut-shaped skull and then begins to move in there, and it's really painful. So I have a couple rules for the holidays in general. The first is at least 15 minutes before you go to a party, eat something.
Okay.
It does a couple things. One, you won't be as hungry when you get to the party. 2, it puts a little bit of food in your stomach to cut the alcohol, which will usually be the first thing you drink. So if you can at least adopt that rule, that gives your body time to help you do what it needs to do. Second thing you got to do is never have 2 alcoholic beverages in a row. Always alternate alcohol with water, alcohol with water. It slows you down, but it also keeps you hydrated.
Okay.
Now, if you've already got the hangover cured, doctor, he's a doctor, you know.
Yeah.
It's professional consultation.
From one to another, yes.
It's like one doctor to another. I like eggs Florentine. Eggs have biotin in them, which is a B vitamin, which the body loves in order to cope with any kind of stress. But the Florentine part's spinach, and leafy green vegetables have lutein in them. And other phytonutrients. Those are very valuable to help the liver recover from the toxins you've given it, which is what the alcohol is. So that combination works very, very well for me and works for others as well. And the other thing, of course, over-the-counter products work, but you got to hydrate.
Right. Okay.
And so hopefully you drank your alcoholic beverages with water, but if you didn't, that's the first thing you should do when you get up.
Speaking from experience, I know I've popped a few pills right before going to bed that night, so I wouldn't have a headache in the morning. Is that a bad idea?
No.
If you're on an empty stomach, or no?
More than likely, you will not sleep well through the night because alcohol, although this is a common misperception, folks. You think you're going to sleep better, you don't. You get to sleep faster, but you will wake up for sure. So I'd rather save the headache remedies for when you wake up in the middle of the night, which is probably going to happen.
Yeah. Another thing that I recommended to my nieces when they went off to college was to have a sports drink before they would go to bed, like a Gatorade or something, because that seems to hydrate you faster, maybe?
It gives you the electrolytes with the hydration, which works well. And sports drinks do work. They're good for the next morning as well. It's the caffeinated beverages that I stay away from. Right. Because caffeinated beverages are diuretic. Again, in the morning, it's okay to sort of get you going again. It's a stimulant. I understand the benefit, but the diuretic factor is a big problem at night.
Yeah, especially when you're passed out, because only God knows what will happen.
Oh, so embarrassing. Isn't that right, Doc?
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
Speaking
yes.
from, no.
Speaking from 1 week down the road from tonight, pretty much. That's what I'm telling you.